Hi everyone, it's Diane. Welcome back to my channel, Scrap Addict Creations. Today I have for you the True Story album kit converted to 8.5 by 11 1/4. The kit comes either with I shouldn't say just, but it comes with these little chipboard pieces, or you can order it with this album. I ordered it with the album because I had just gotten this volume 2 of Love and Color. I needed an album for it, so I thought it was the perfect way just to get an album. I put these pieces in here because I might use these as the divider between them because this is probably one of their smaller books. I don't know. I don't have all of them. But this is pretty small. I could fit a couple more books in this thing. And I feel more comfortable putting a tab onto this than I do onto this. So that's why I ordered it that way. Honestly, you could order it with the book or without, just depends on your needs. So I created my 8.5 by 11 1/4 album using craft paper as the base. Craft paper I felt was just a really good complement to all of these papers, probably because I loved the cover, which is probably where I was like, oh, everything's getting this. So I just ran with it. I am planning on using this for probably my girls during the teen years. I just kind of feel it fits that fun, going out and having friends and doing stuff and being a little more independent than, of course, their younger years. So for the cover, I opted to use the true story. I didn't use the hashtag, the pound sign. I didn't think we needed it. So this is what I came up with, as you can see. I took this piece right here, this grid piece, and I put the sticker on it just like they did here. The thing I did was I cut this down to 2 by 3.5. There's 2 of them. There was 2 3/4 remaining, and I cut that in half and applied it here. There was a hole here for the 3 rings, and I just tucked it into one of these areas. I don't know which side it was. Pretty good hiding, huh? So then for this area down here, I took this strip. So they had 2 of them that were 6 inches, because this is the 6-inch way. 2 of them that were 6 inches. I cut them both in half widthwise so that it was not as tall. And I put the one strip completely across this bottom. If you look close, it's right over here. You can see where I connected them. So then I had this piece that was just yellow, and I cut that and connected those. And then I cut a 1/8 by 8.5 of black and matted that down there. If you look at them, you can't really tell. I mean, yeah, honestly, if you're looking straight at it, you can tell there's no lines on this black up here. But when you look at it here, do you really notice it? Not really. So I was really happy with how that turned out, and I thought it gave it a really nice look. The true story part, I just adhered this, it was a half circle into this piece, and then I added the true story and the stars and this little arrow. I love this little arrow, it's so cute. And then I popped it to this flamingo award banner looking piece. And then I popped that to the page, and then I pushed in these so that you did not see any cut edges. Same thing down here, but this is with the flamingo light side photo mat at 4x6, and then I decorated it with these 2 pop stars and these flattened ones. Okay, page 1. And I'll get as far as I can. I'm going to try to cut this between 15. I'd like to not go to 20 minutes, but there is a lot of information in this, so I will go as fast as I can on describing what I've done. All of the information will be below in the description. So let's get moving on the next one because there is a lot of information. So the next page in the book was a half page or a quarter of a page. I mean, you did use 2 out of the 3 rings, but it was a smaller page. But I love, of course, well, I've mentioned it before, I love the grid paper. But I wanted to use it for the next layout, so I didn't have any more grid paper. So I created my own grid paper. I used mint, and then this pen from the Melissa Esplin, I hope I'm saying that right, It's a small brush from the brush learning how to write thing. I'm not saying that right, and I'm so sorry, but that's the little tip. I used my ruler and I drew all those lines. I finished it off with the lighter side of Lagoon. This is about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Then I took, well, after I put that down, I took Mint at 1/2 inch by 8.5. I took 2 of those, one at the top, one at the bottom, and then 1/4 of an inch of the light side of Lagoon. And it kind of just made this nice little boxed area to decorate. This is 4x6 and this is 3x4 in the darker side of Lagoon. And this pocket is the top piece of the 2 pockets for this little half page. And instead of this dotted one, I put this strip on this one. This is where I wanted it. So I've got that in there, and then I have, this is Living My Best Life. You could do a little bit of journaling on that, or just stick it in there. I have a little brad. It's a leftover Stampin' Up! Brad that I have from my stash. It's got a little flower on it, and it says In Real Life. It's just a very cute, fun little layout. And then I used my May Arts twine to tie that one off. Okay, so that one went quick. Let's go to the next one. Maybe it'll go by quick too. This one has a lot of cuts. So I took, let's see here, I've got these pieces I can show you. So it's this piece right here, and it's got this little rounded edge, and I really liked that. And so I cut off, let me look at the exact amounts I cut off for page 2. Let's see here, where is it? Oh, there it is, page 3, sorry. Got to know where I'm at, right? 2 3/4 by 4.5 is cut off of this grid piece. And I matted it, or I adhered it down here. That must have been a tongue twister for my mind. So I've got this piece, and then this piece is removed here, and I put it down here to kind of extend the way you see the paper. A 4x6 photo mat in Lost Lagoon, or in Lagoon. Wow, Stampin' Up! Days. And then a 3x4 in Lagoon. These are 2 by 2.5 little tiny tags. You could use them for pictures, or you could do some journaling. And again, the May Arts twine. And this is in natural, I believe. It doesn't actually say, but I think it's natural is what that one is. Okay, so then we have this piece up here, which is this big photo area. I cut it in half well, I put this sticker on it first, and then I cut it in half, so it was 2 inches, and then I used my handy dandy triple banner punch and punched that. I did this one so it would be ready for the next time when I wanted to use that, which I haven't used it yet. I still have a few more pages to do. And then I took this pocket right here, was this piece of journaling area, and I cut it in half, and I saved pretty much everything to reuse in this album kit. So this is the area outside of this border sticker. And I cut it down and I put it here and I put it here for future use. So I kept that like on all of them. I still have, like, I just done a layout with this piece. And so I have this little piece right here. And I even have some of this yellow if I want to use it. Okay, so this piece right here is what is between the cutouts. So they have punch outs and they have cutouts in this kit. Around the cutouts has this paper that on one side is white and on one side is kind of the mink color. It's not quite white, it's really pretty. And so I use that right here. This is 1/2 inch by, instead of me looking around, 2.5. And I used my flag, the banner pick-a-punch. I just call it my flag punch. And I flagged the end of that. Stamped You Inspire Me from the flowers, something flowers stamp set. Let me see if I can find the actual name of it. It should be right here. Oh, Flowers for You Stamp of the Month set. And it just says You Inspire Me. I did that in Lagoon ink onto this paper, which was nice. I had put white stars down here and I ended up not liking them. They were just too bright. Like, look how bright these pieces are, but really look how bright that is. So I repunched with this piece of this kind of minkish looking color and put them over the top so they're a little raised. I cut this little sticker here in half and I added some stars. I have this star punch. It's a border punch from Stampin' Up! That I had gotten, I don't know, I want to say a couple years ago at this point. I've never used it, never had a need, but it punches out all these little stars. So it's kind of nice because I had all these little bitty stars here and I punched that out of mint. Okay, so that is page 2. Oh, if I didn't say it, I used my twine, of course. So the next page, I actually jumped ahead because I was having some trouble with this page, but I do have it here and I will show you. The other pages I'm kind of having trouble with right now are these acrylic pages. They do not line up with my holes at all. I could use one hole and then I'd have to repunch, and I'm not sure what I want to do with these yet. I haven't figured that out, but there will be something. I just don't know what it is right now. So we jump ahead to page 5, which is actually my page 6. Okay, so I must not have, oh, here's my page. We don't have to jump ahead. We can just go right as we're going. Okay, so these two pieces right here are double-sided. They are like little journaling cards. They're 3x4, and I put them right here, and I traced them. And then I'm going to have to show you the same page, the other side of the page as well as I'm doing this. So you could see them through on the other side here. So that's how I got around having these double-sided cards that I wanted to see both sides of. I'm not sure I'm going to do that with the 4x6 ones that are later on. I haven't worked with those yet. I'm not sure I want to do another page like this. It wasn't the easiest page I've ever done, and it did take me quite a while. But again, if I decide I want to, I'll do it. Just depends on my mood. So this is the side where I adhered them to the paper, and then the other side is where it's cut out. So it is cut out on this paper, but this is the top part, I guess I should say. So I made a frame here, and this paper, see, this is the You Make Me Smile layout. I put, see, where is the information? Okay, so I took two 3.5 by 4.5 pieces of Lagoon and I cut out the center, leaving on this one a 1/4 inch border and this one a 1/2 inch border. I actually like the 1/2 better because it gave me more room to kind of play with where I see crooked a lot of times when I'm doing a layout. So these aren't perfectly straight. And this 1/2 inch gave me a little bit more playroom to make it look a little more even. But of course, if you just look at the page a little differently, it's straight. So that's kind of my way of looking at it. So this is those 3x4 journaling cards, and I did two 3x4 Lagoon photo mats. This is just a little tag that I had cut, but I wasn't sure where I was using it. And so I put it in here. This is half of a card from, let me look real quick and see if it was back further. Nope, it's up ahead. Because I actually did these, it's right here, this piece from the flips and flaps and stuff on the next pages. So I cut that in half and used half of it there. This You Make Me Smile is also from that page. I want to say page 6. And I did cut off, what they did is they made these flaps. And so I just cut the flap off of that and just kind of put it in there. So then and these little die cut hearts, these are so cute. This is the second side that you've kind of already seen, but now you're going to see it more for real, I guess, with the information. And what I did here is I took the stickers from some of these little borders and I cut them and I put them around here and here. This piece right here comes with this kit for these numbers right here. And then I did 3 3x4s. I also took this Lagoon paper that matches, it's the lighter side, and I just kind of crisscrossed it on there. I took the little banners from here, I added some twine, and I popped these to that. Then the stamp set I used for this one is, let's see, where did I write that down? I used black for my ink. June word puzzle from the June word puzzle stamp set. And it said, play the day away, play the day away, play the day away. It was this long strip and it was kind of wonky. And so I actually cut the words and kind of straightened them out. And I thought, how fun to say play and then play the day away, play the day away, you know. So that's why that says that. Okay, the next one is this one. So this is my page 6 because that would be 4 and 5. So this one is 6. And again, craft base, 8.5 by 11 1/4 for all of them. I took this paper. It's kind of got it's a sage and a lagoon, I guess. Whatever this color is, and it's more like a sagey color green. That's the stripes on here. And so I just adhered that down. And then I took this strip that you see right here and I cut it. So I have a small piece here and a small piece here, and I have 2 inches worth out of the center of it that I used my tag punch. I used my tag punch on a lot of them. And then I used the May Art string just to put that on there. So this would be good for a picture for some journaling. This is the pocket from, like I said, this is long because I was all over the board on this sucker. But this is the pocket from this page right here. And I didn't put a banner on this or a little sticker. Instead, I put this little flagged piece and I put a heart on there. The word treasure is from, I know I've got it written down somewhere. I do not. I have just skimmed that whole thing and I can't find it. So I will make sure that that gets into the description below. And I stamped that in black. And then I used craft for the 2 3x4 photo mats. This is that remainder of orange from this piece right here. So using up, the little bits that I have laying around waiting for me. So then to move to this page, this is one of my favorites. I had a lot of fun with this page. There was a lot of pieces for the next few pages. And so what they did is they gave you these white pages with these flaps. And you put these types of things on it, and then they flap up, and you put stuff here, and then you've got stuff in here, and there's a lot of flips and flaps stuff. As you can see, that's one that I haven't completed yet. So this is what this is. This page right here is using some of these as well as the next few pages. So I titled this one Just Keep Smiling. I got this Just Keep Smiling from, I'm pretty sure I at least put this one in there. Oh my goodness, I'm letting myself down. I did not. I will again put that in the description below. Okay, so craft 8.5 by 11 1/4, the black photo mat from the kit. So I'm gonna have to show you multiple pages here. This is the black photo mat. So I cut that to 1/2 inch by 3 1/4, and then this is the rest of it. So I cut off a little bit and put it over here and put the other side over here. The flamingo journaling piece here, I cut down to 3 inches and then, see here, down to 3 inches tall, and then I cut it in half. So you have half of this here. This little piece is a sticker, and this little piece is a sticker off of the sticker sheets. And I just used a little tiny bit just to kind of give it some pizzazz over there. This is the, let's see, where is it? It's this piece right here, but it actually has the whole center of it cut out because you're supposed to put this pink piece of journaling there. So I cut it in half lengthwise, so right across there, and then I punched it with my tag punch. And then I just cut the top of it, and I have part of that right around here, I think close by. Let me look in my little pile of stuff. I am not seeing it. Shoot, I have some more of that left so you could see. When I use it for the next piece, I'll try and show how it came. But when I get the kits I did order, because I only ordered one kit to try this, I ordered 2 more to do my other 2 daughters. I will be able to show more of the pieces as they were prior on with those. So this piece is cut in half, and then this piece right here is this piece. And so what I did, it was very similar to this piece, is I cut this little flap off. In fact, I still have that little flap right here in case I want to use it someplace. And then I cut it in half this way and pretty much cut it in half that way. So I had a small piece here and I put the rest of it here from the one section. I then used the darker side of this flamingo. It is 5x7, and I put 2 photo mats on here, and they are 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. So not quite my normal size, but just sized down a little bit. I had a little bit of paper left over from one of the cuts, and so I made this tag out of that and just put that tag. And then I just stamped the keep smiling to right here. I just think that page is so cute. It's one of my favorites. I really love this tag. I love the color of it. It's that lagoon. I just love it. Okay, so on this page, I took this actual page part and adhered it down here. I then took the tag and put it at an angle, and then I added the photo mats before I did anything else. So I didn't cut down the 6x8 piece of pattern paper. I didn't cut or alter this tag at all. And these are just 3x4 flamingo photo mats. I then took the remainder of this sticker right here, and it goes to here, it goes to here, it goes to here, and it goes to here. And I was able to use the rest of that sticker. It's all used up now. I cut this piece in half. That is this piece right here. Here's the remainder of it, and it probably about to right there. And so I have that to use on another layout as well. Here's the rest of that little blue scalloped sticker from the other page. I then took the 2 clouds and put them there. I took this little circle that was right here and put it here, popped it, and put this little heart that would have been here on it. I took this rainbow. They had 2 rainbows. I only used one. I think this one was a sticker and this is the other one, but I popped both of these pieces. And I just really liked how that turned out. It was just very sweet, really endearing to me. And so the title on this one I just left is XOXOXO because I think hugs and kisses are always cute. I like that they have a little baby over here. This definitely won't be for a baby. But that is the last layout I'm going to share tonight. We are at 23 minutes, and I am so sorry I took so long. I really wanted to be really quick on this. But like I said, there was a lot of cuts. The next one, hopefully I will actually have the stamps listed and I won't have to look all over, but I will try to get on that a little better. I will definitely get the stamps listed in the description below. Please like and subscribe and have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much for coming to play. Bye.